Now it's been a while since I've done an interview. I have with me an international independent solo female singer introduced on my show. Welcome to my program, the great ELVIRA Kalnik. How are we doing today?
Hi, thank you for having me. I'm really happy to join your channel
Happy,
interview. I like your YouTube channel. I like your interviews. It's
great.
very, very pleasant to be part of your program and
Ha
your podcast.
Happy to have you on board. So I'm just going to really ask you my first question. Do you know, like when you were younger, how you got into music? Was that the path you always wanted, like to achieve? You know, your dreams.
Like as every artist, in especially when I was like a child, I remember I saw this beautiful singer on the TV, and she sang opera. And I told my mom, like I was 5 years old, and I said, Mom, I'm gonna sing like this woman. And mom said, Yeah, sure. So that was really funny because I started showing my interest to music very early. Uh, when I was 6, my parents sent me to music school because I really was very interested in it. And once I touched the piano, it was piano. Once I touched the piano, I started creating something like composing. And I remember my parents were always in trouble. I was in trouble because my parents would always say, This is not what teacher told you to play. And I was like, Oh, okay. So I was really into composing and doing my own things. And of course, I visualized myself as a child, as on a stage and everything. Sure enough, at the age of 6, it was my first appearance on stage. I sang the song like some lullaby, and I was so scared because there were many people staring at me, and I was like little thing on the stage with a doll. I refused to give up my doll because I said this doll will help me, it like kind of like comforting me. And I sang this song, and of course I messed up all lyrics, and but it was like first experience, and I really enjoy creating. So yeah, I dreamt a lot about being a performer, being singers, and write. And actually, sure enough, I ended up with classical training. And as I saw this woman on the TV singing opera, sure enough, I sing like this woman now. So basically, my dream came true, and I create and do things.
Great. Well, thank you for just sharing your a little bit of a musical background there. Um, it seems from what you said to me there, having a classical and theatrical background gave you like the early experiences to be on stage and shaped you as an artist today.
Um, the classical background affect my uh, basically everything that what I do in music. It has something that it's like once you got there, you can never go back.
Hmm.
It just it stays inside. And I remember when I was uh, I went to conservatory and like music college when I was 17, and then by the age 18 I performed already to thousands of people in a theater. And I tried so hard. I worked so hard. And that was like really amazing to go to library and read about each composer's biography to find out when they created this piece that I had to sing. So I was like really deep into it. And this habit I carry with me till that day. So I just dig deeper to each song to me is like a story and some like probably mini theatrical performance or some show. It needs to be it needs to be a little deeper than it
Mm.
that
Sure.
we used to.
Yeah. Now you've got some new music coming out, which we'll talk about shortly. So you're a singer, songwriter, but not many. For my listeners, they may not know you're also a model. You're a music and video producer, an actor, and fashion designer. So you're
Yes.
multifaceted. You've got many talents. And do you think that's a good quality to have these days? As an artist, on the whole, good to have more than one kind of talent.
I will tell you that for a long time I couldn't choose what to do, and I was driven to acting. I played in theater. I played lead in the theatrical drama La Divina, and I co-produced. And I was always interested in more than just being. Also, I'm a dancer. I didn't mention that because when I was 5, my mom sent me to ballet school. So basically, I have dancing, acting, music background. But how I got into the design, I just had vision and I started designing my stage costumes. And I kind of like started creating my own uh, image, like stage image of ELVIRA Kalnik, how I see it, because in real life I'm just a person,
Mm.
and the show, it's a show, so it should be a show. And that's how I started creating designs, like clothing, and I started designing. And also later on, as you know, like each artist has some merchandise for each release. So I decided to bring it to the next level and created some kind of like fashionable in a fashionable way. And also I create my own covers, like song covers, and so I brought it into next level, and I was invited to participate in Fashion Week. So it was very interesting experience because I performed my song while models were walking runway, and it was like very interesting. So I've been at this moment I was a designer and a singer performer at the same time.
Amazing. Right, let's talk about your new single now, where one of the reasons I got you on the show was to talk about your new record called The Water Knows. Would you just like to
Yeah.
kind of briefly tell me and my listener like more information about this single and what they can expect from it?
Okay, the single is out on May 2nd, and it was inspired by water. By water. Water is amazing. We consist of water. We are driven to water. We go to water to heal, to release our pains and worries often. People like to go to water, right? And immerse yourself in water, or you can sit near water. And it was kind of in this situation when, sometimes we have situations when we have to cope with our emotions. And if you cannot change the situation, at least you can learn how to cope. So I found that I'm big, huge hiker. I hike almost every day, and I love woods. I love to go to the woods, to water, to river or ocean. And it was amazing how you can bring any any worries to a river or ocean, like any water, and they just get carried away. So that kind of concept, uh, and I thought, that's interesting. There is a concept that water carries information, that it can be charged, that basically we experience our emotions in our body with the help of water, because water provides electricity. Electricity, like thoughts and emotions, electricity. Thought is an energy, emotion, energy in motion. Basically, we have electricity, all these chemical reactions and everything with going on in our bodies, in our mind, with the help of water. And I thought that this is amazing. We never speak much about it, never think about it, but think for a moment. Most of us is water.
Mm.
And so I was driven by this idea. So I made this song, Water Knows, because water knows. And there must be a reason why Bruce Lee said, be water, my
Yeah.
friend.
And
Right?
speaking from experience, it's fair to say water definitely has like therapeutic qualities, and to drink water as well.
Absolutely.
So crucial.
We have
Exactly. It is. Only
water.
when only when you get older you realize that you should drink more water. But like that's what life's about. You're learning, isn't it, as you get older? And
um,
and I wanted to ask as well. You did a music video for Water Nose as well. Was that good fun as well?
that was amazing. I spent 2 days under the water, basically, filming, filming diving scenes, and it was very challenging because, first of all, it was already fall season, and water wasn't very warm, so I was just shaking at the end. And I remember someone from our team, from the filming group, asking after we're done, uh, he asked, would you like to swim a little bit? I was like, oh my gosh, really? Everybody was laughing. Like, I've been swimming for 2 days under the water, and also to hold my breath for a long time and be able to do some, basically, without equipment under the water, you have to look beautiful. That's all.
And
So
people can check
it,
out the video to that on YouTube. Is that right? Water Nose, the music video.
yeah, it's everywhere. It's on all major platform, on Tidal, on YouTube, Vivo, on Apple, and on Roku TV, and everywhere. So
Right.
I mean, not
Been
everywhere.
has it been received from the general public? All good? Like the feedback.
Yes, I was impressed by the feedback of general public and from music professionals. The feedback is amazing. Absolutely, I haven't heard any negative uh, word yet.
That's good. And
Not
I just
yet.
say Water
Only
Nose
one.
is out now. I just wanted to ask about one of your other releases as well. It was called Nord Doll. And I had a little sneak listen to it. It's definitely a banger. You know that electronic sound? Is that something that's always you've warmed towards? Electronic music.
Yes. Why I didn't end up in opera, because I have my vision and I feel electronic music is kind of. Do you know why? The electronic music is endless. What is electronic music made of? It started with synthesizing sounds. I often go outside and I hear some sound and I synthesize it with the help of synthesizer. So basically, it brings more sounds and more life and more kind of. That's interesting that live music supposedly has to be more kind of bring more life, but I see that like guitar is just guitar and violin is just violin. You can hear that this is a precise instrument.
Hmm.
But if you want to go deeper and there, see, the universe is endless and it has endless sounds. And I like to create my own sounds, and that's how actually electronic music started. Because you cannot, if you hear some birds and you want to bring them into your mix or something, and you synthesize this, and it brings some birdish sound, but it's kind of electronic. We call it electronic music, but people think that electronic is just like just stupid, and but it's not. It's very versatile, actually.
Because electronic music definitely swept the world, like Europe and beyond. Because you're originally from Europe, is that right as well?
Yes, yes. And electronic music brought like a lot, like it started from Europe.
Mm.
And actually, I see that up north, you started talking about North Dole. Uh,
Great.
that was
Also,
my, that, go ahead.
yeah, sorry, my next question for you. So you've released
Oh,
quite a number of singles for the listener now. Will this go on to future projects or an EP, an album, or do you just like releasing single by single?
I have a couple of albums also, like Magical Child, Inside, and I have an album, um, Peachy Pink, which actually has nothing to do with Peachy Pink. I would call it black and white, but Peachy Pink is just lyrics from one of my songs, and it said, "Color his dreams peachy pink." I just like the words, so I decided to do it, to call it Peachy Pink. So I have a couple of albums. And yes, I think that I will eventually make a new album. I'm working on new songs that called Cinderella on the ball, or I'm still thinking about the um, I'm still thinking about the name of the song. And when and there is a, we're not human doings, we're human beings. There is the longest ever name of the song, title of the song, I think. We're not human doings, we're human beings. And working on the song, I'm a girl that never cries, and a couple of more. So I think that
So
just
we look forward to
so.
hearing from you in the future projects as well. Would you do a tour? Would that be something you're thinking about, shows?
Yes, I'm thinking I'll probably do shows this summer, probably in Miami, Los Angeles, and New York in fall season, I think.
Great. So east side and to the west of the States as well in the USA.
Yeah.
Right. Great. And where's best for people to follow you to find out where you're going to be performing at, or just visit your website for merchandise?
My website, there like all the information on my
Yeah.
website is ELVIRA Kalnik.com, ELVIRAKalnik.com.
Great. Well, it's lovely, yeah, chatting with you today, Elvira Kalnik, on today's show, special guest. There's so much I wanted to ask you, but maybe we can get you back in a couple of months, for a catch-up interview.
I'll be happy to always.
Great. And we'll
Thank
play
you
your
for
new
having
single,
me.
Walter Knows, out now. Elvira Kalnik, special guest on today's show here in the UK and Europe and beyond. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you. Thank you.